What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more J-drama score, and we're going back to the score for Tenshi to Akuma, or Angels and Demons. I really do enjoy this show. I've now explained it a few times, so I won't waste everyone's time. But yeah, it's a cold case drama, and the sort of trick of this particular show is they use plea bargains, often in ways that not everyone agrees on, and maybe someone who accepts the plea bargain did some bad things, but maybe not as bad as someone else, so there's a lot of moral ambiguity, or at least complexity. So yeah, I enjoyed a great deal, and once again, the soundtrack is done by Hayashi Yuki, a composer of considerable acclaim. And yeah, ultimately we're going to listen to the tune called AZ-PK. This is the case not just on this soundtrack, and in fact maybe less so here. There's another show that I'm going to react to a track from soon, if not in this batch, and that's a show called Crisis Special Security Squad. I've already reacted to a few tunes from it, if you go back and look in the J-drama soundtrack playlist, but that one, like every other title, is some random alphanumeric string like C715. And you know, that will be the name of a track, and the next one will be like PC49Q, and that's so there's a number of tracks on a few of the J-drama soundtracks I have where it's like maybe they chose that because, you know, the sequence of letters had a certain stylistic look, because in, you know, many cases I know these shows very well and there's no relevance in the narrative, so yeah, I'm not sure what AZ-PK means. And indeed, it's another soundtrack where some of the tunes are named in English, some of them are named in not only Japanese, but specifically kanji. I don't think this one has it. Maybe it does. Yeah, there's one in hiragana. I don't see any katakana, but yeah, there's like 4 syllabaries in like romaji, being, you know, writing Japanese words, but in Latin script. But yeah, it's another one where there are tracks written in Japanese and tracks written in English. So I don't know the relevance of AZ-PK specifically, but I can tell you it's a track that has some depth to it, some edge. It sounds like dangerous alleyways. It sounds like, you know, talking to some unsavory people, perhaps to get information, perhaps to maybe offer them a deal so they can tell you about even more unsavory people. It really has, I think, the essence of the show baked into the atmosphere of the track. So let's get it. This is Hayashi Yuki, AZ-PK, from the soundtrack to the 2015 show Tenshi to Akuma. Episodes. Whereas there are a couple that are used in total. Slides into a 4/4 whispered, ghostly, spoken vocal, can't quite make out. seems almost, if not separated from, indifferent to the rhythm of everything else. Very mysterious, the mystery is still not solved feeling as it ends. Yeah, like I said, it's dark, it's got drive, it's got mystery. In a way, I think it's, one of the tracks best suited to explain most of the show. Now, I did mention there are two tracks, or I didn't say two, but there are a couple tracks that are used in their entirety. I've already reacted to both of them, and they're the first and the last tracks on the soundtrack. One is called Tenshi to Akuma, one is called Angels and Demons. The Angels and Demons is much more energetic and I'm not gonna say upbeat, but it is very energetic and driving, whereas Tenshi to Akuma is sorrowful, heavy, deep, but again, they're fundamentally the same tune. Those tracks are actually used in some of the biggest moments of the show when they actually get someone to explain what happened, and oftentimes they'll do like flashbacks where you're seeing what happened, through the eyes of the person who's now coming clean. And yeah, there's some really emotional moments. Now, when I was listening to the soundtrack the other day, I found another version, which I don't remember hearing in the show, and again, maybe it did play, but this is one where I'm not even sure I heard it one time. And it's a different version of the same tune. So there's like 3 tracks, 2 of which, as I said, I've reacted to, that get at the same melodic theme, although one of them, as I said, I'm not sure I ever heard it in the show. Either way, I'm going to react to it, and I'm curious to hear what people think if they've heard the other 2. Either way, once again, shout out to Hayashi Yuki. Just really enjoyed this guy's work. So yeah, we're going to come back for some more of these. Do let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.